We are in era of agentic development and every one of us using the agentic IDE. So we are using the cloud code, anti-gravity, cursors or the codex. When we are doing the application development or the web development, so we can just give the prompt and within few seconds or a minute, it will create an application for us. It will write all the business logics. It will create a front end. It will create a back end. And within a few minutes, your application will be up and running. And even if you want to deploy it on the cloud, it can deploy directly on behalf of you. But when it comes to a data engineering, there are still challenges because your agent need a real-time access and context to your data. Let's example, I want to build a data pipeline which will load the data from GCS bucket to a BigQuery. Then your agent does not have real-time access to your bucket. You have to give the access to your bucket. You have to tell, okay, this is my bucket, this is my file name, and this is my BigQuery table, and what schema you need or what is the existing schema of your BigQuery table. So to give that, you have to open the multiple tabs. First, you have to go to the cloud console, you have to open the cloud storage, then you have to go to BigQuery, you have to check the schema. So you have to shift between the multiple tabs. And even if you want to write a BigQuery query, you have to go and tell the schema, okay, this is my schema, and then your agent will write a query for you. Okay, to solve that problem, Google recently launched the Data Agent Kit. Okay, so hello guys, this is Vishal, and in this video we are going to discuss about Data Agent Kit. We'll see what is Data Agent Kit, how to use Data Agent Kit, and we'll see the small demo where we can create a data pipeline without leaving your IDE. So now let's get started. In this demo, we are going to build an end-to-end data pipeline without leaving our IDE, and we'll be using a data agent kit. So first we'll see what is data agent kit, how to set up a data agent kit, and then how to explore our cloud storage bucket and BigQuery data using the data agent kit. And then we'll try to build an end-to-end data pipeline using the data agent kit. But before jumping into the demo, let's try to understand what is this data agent kit, what capabilities it provides, and how we can use a data agent kit with more effectively. Okay, so just let me show you a few things about a data agent kit. So data agent kit is an open source collection of data engineering and data science skills. It can contains your tools, your MCP servers, plugins that can directly integrated in your IDE. If you are using the VS Code or you are using the codex, anti-gravity CLI, or whatever the development environment you are using, you can integrate the data agent kit directly into your development environment. But what capabilities it provides? So it provides the MCP tools. So in terms of Google Cloud, whenever you are working with a data pipeline in Google Cloud, you interact with the BigQuery, you interact with the storage, AlloyDB, Spanner, or the Apache Spark. So all these MCP servers are integrated within your data agent kit. Then the agent skill. So whenever you are building data pipelines, still you need some data engineering skills. So there is a query optimization, a data validation, drip detection, governance, and automatic troubleshooting, healing. So all these features, all these skills are provided in your data agent kit, and everything is available in your IDE, in your CLI plugins. Okay, so this is a small introduction of the data agent kit. But what the data agent kit? I'll just show you first the open source repo of the data agent kit, and then I'll jump into the IDE and we'll see how we can use a data agent kit for our data pipeline development. So hope you can see my screen, and this is the repo of a data agent kit starter pack. So where you will see the instruction, mainly the prerequisite you required. So you need a Node.js and npm required. You'll need a Google Cloud CLI install, and one of the following coding agent you need either anti-gravity, Gemini CLI, cloud code, or the codex. Okay, so without that you cannot use this data agent kit because it is having the skills which will be used by your coding agent. And for getting started, you can see the step here for the anti-gravity CLI, Gemini CLI, cloud code, codex. Okay, so you can see all the details here, and this is the main repo which will be used for the data agent kit. Now you can see I am in my IDE and I have created one folder, a data agent kit. So here the first thing I'll do, I'll install the extension for the data agent kit. So I'll go here. So whatever the IDE you are using, you can simply find this extension using a data agent kit. So you will see this Google icon, and then you can go and install. So if you are doing for first time, it will ask for a few settings. You have to enable the projects and the MCP servers you require. So you will see this setup page, and here you have to select the project. So I can select my project. Let's say I want a project TT Lab 001. So I will select this project. Okay, and the region I will keep US Central 1. So the skills, these agent skills are very important. You can see what 19 skills are installed. So the accidental data loss prevention, BigQuery, building data transfer, so all data engineering related, the agent skills you can see here, and the API enabled, so all required APIs are enabled. So if let's say any APIs are pending, it will ask you to enable the APIs. So for me it's all enabled. Now I can go and configure MCP servers. Okay, so for me you can see the BigQuery MCP servers is already enabled. So if you want a spanner, AlloyDB, you can install these MCP servers, but as we are using only the BigQuery for this project along with the Dataflow, so I'll enable only the BigQuery MCP servers. Now you can see how to configure. If you haven't configured already, you can see whichever the IDE you are using, the Cloud Code, Codex, Anti-Gravity or Gemini, you can use that. Okay, so now I will just click on get started and I'll start exploring my data. I'll just close this. Okay, so where I can see my data now, so here you can see the icon Google Cloud Data Agent Kit. Now you will start exploring the magic about the data agent kit. So once I click, you will see this field here. Now I want to see all the storage buckets available in my project, so I can simply expand this and you will see all the storage buckets you have in your project. Okay, you can see all projects I'm having, all the storage buckets in my project. Okay, so you can see, even if let's say you want to see the file in any of the bucket, you can simply see the files also. Okay, so anything on your storage bucket data you can explore directly within your IDE. You don't need to go to the storage bucket and check the file, check the schema. So you don't need to do this now once we have installed a data agent kit. Now the main thing, BigQuery. So let's explore what tables we are having in BigQuery. Okay, you will see in a catalog. So go to the catalogs and here you will see the BigQuery. Okay, so mainly you will see only BigQuery as I am using the BigQuery only in this catalog. So I am not using the Cloud SQL. And here you can see all the BigQuery datasets and tables. Okay, so you see all the datasets available in your BigQuery, just like the Google Cloud Console view, you can directly see in your IDE. Okay, so now let's assume I want to check one of the datasets, so HR data. Okay, and now here you will see what tables you are having, and I also want to see the data. Okay, so let's see, I can see the data here. Okay, so you can directly see the data, you can directly see the schema. Okay, just like in BigQuery, so you can see, so you don't need to go on a cloud console. Now everything you can explore within your IDE. And let's also, you want to get the insight about data, what data it is having. So let's see, I can directly start a chat with my data, I can get the insight. So let me ask the question, give me insight on this data. Okay, so let's see, I'm doing it for the first time. Let's see if it gets any error. We'll try to see that. Okay, it's at least thinking, it's trying to analyze the context, and it should give the information about my employee table because I clicked on here, and here you can see the chart with employees. And now you can see it has given the whole insight of your data. So based on the employee data, it has categorized the department wise data, how many employees per engineer department, what is the average salary, minimum salary, max salary. It also has given the average salary graph. Okay, so it has given all the data insight based on my table. I just asked give me the insight on my data, and even it, you can see it employee joining trend also it plotted. So it has given complete details, complete graph about my data. Now let's say this is about reading the existing data. Now I want to build the whole brand new data flow pipeline. So how we can do using the data agent kit. So let's, what I will do now, I have one file in my bucket, so let's take any one file. So let's talk about the employee data CSV. Let me just go to the one of the bucket. Okay, so what I will do, I will pick this file, the employee data CSV. Okay, so I will pick this file, I'll just rename, I'll just copy the file name. Okay, and what I will do, you can see the employee data, first name, last name, everything here. And now I will open the anti-gravity and I will ask, I have bucket. Okay, and bucket name, I can see TT data proc 000 and file input folder slash file name. I need data flow pipeline to load data from GCS bucket to BigQuery. create table in hr underscore data dataset. Okay, so I am using this file. I want a data pipeline which will load my this file. I'm just picking any random bucket, okay, because this is the simple csv file that I'm picking. So I'll pick this file and I want a data flow job data pipeline which will load my csv file into a BigQuery table. So I'm saying use this data set and create a new table. So I'll just give the table name to avoid a conflict. Table name emp demo. Okay, so there is no existing table, so it will try to create, and let's see which skills it will use now. So once I type enter, it will try to analyze all the skills from the data agent kit. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, now you can see it is exploring the skill GCP data pipeline skills, which we discussed at the beginning of our video, that which skills it is having. So it is having a data pipeline skill, it is having a data flow skills, and using that skill it will try to build a data pipeline. So meanwhile, just go back and I will go to this extension. Okay, and this agent is doing his work. So meanwhile, we'll try to see what features it is having. Okay, so the agent kit streamlines the complex data workflow through the similar functional areas, supported services. Okay, fine, I just want to see the features. Okay, so what features it is having? The MCP servers, the skills, where is the skills? I think I saw the skill. Yeah, so the features you can see: the data discovery and exploration, data pipeline development, so it can build, test, deploy, production ready, Apache Spark, BigQuery, or a data flow, data engineering pipelines, AI and machine learning skills, agentic skills, and a tool. So all these features it is having. So it is using one of the feature out of it. Okay, so it is asking some permission, so let's give the permission. So what it is asking, okay, it is trying to run the gsutil and try to understand the file schema. Okay, so let's see here. Once it create a file for the data pipeline, so now it is trying to access the MCP tool. Which MCP tools? Data Cloud, BigQuery, Remote. So this is the MCP tools provided by the data agent kit, and it is trying to list the data sets. Now it is creating the implementation plan. Okay, so it created the implementation plan for a data flow. Okay, let's try to read the implementation plan. So the new pipeline.py file it will create, it will use Apache Beam. It will read file from this bucket, this is correct, pass csv, and it will write the pass file into the BigQuery table hr data emp demo. Okay, this is completely fine. So if I'll just click on proceed, so you can see here it also doing some automated test at the local, and then it will deploy a job to the data flow. Okay, so I will ask him to deploy as well. And once it tests in a local, I will ask to deploy on a cloud so it can execute as a data flow job. Okay, meanwhile we'll explore if it created the new table. Okay, so let's go to the BigQuery. Yeah, so in HR data it should create a new table. Not yet created. Let's wait. So it is saying the pipeline is now running, and it will automatically check for the completion. Okay, we don't need to manually even check that. It is checking the completion, and once it's complete the pipeline, it will inform us that okay, the pipeline successfully executed and we can check the data. So the run pipeline finished. Okay, let's see what it does now. Will it do any kind of validation? Yes, it's executing the SQL to see if the data is available, and you can see it is trying to see the data. It means the table is available. Let me refresh. and you can see the emp demo table is available here, and it is doing the validation by zone. So it's not only doing the development, it's doing the testing, validation, so make sure everything is working fine. Now you can see the Dataflow pipeline has successfully finished running. Now what I will do, I want it to run as a Dataflow job, so I will say please run as a Dataflow job on Google Cloud. Job name data agent kit demo. Okay, I mistakenly typed John instead of job, but agent is intelligent enough to know this is the typo. Now you can see it is executing the script, the command to start as a Dataflow job, and meanwhile we'll see on a Google Cloud. So I'm on my Google Cloud console. Let's go to the Dataflow and see if it started executing a job. And meanwhile, yeah, we can see it started a Dataflow job. Okay, let's go back to IDE. Okay, I've successfully submitted the pipeline job. The job is currently staging the files, and I will keep an eye on it and let you know. So it will even monitor the job which is running on a Google Cloud Dataflow, and once it is finished, it will inform us. So let's wait for it and we'll see if it will definitely inform us. So we can see the Dataflow job is running. So let's see if it will successfully completes. As soon as it completes, within few seconds, even our agent should give the correct status that okay, the job is completed and the data is loaded into the BQ. Now we can see the Dataflow job is complete. Let's go back to the IDE and see if our agent detected the completion status. So it will take some time, and after that we will see if it will inform, or we can ask check the status. So it will check the job status and then inform us okay, it's finished, and then it can do the validation. But now we already know the data is there, so let's wait for agent to complete the confirmation. So you can see based on the job log, the pipeline actually finished processing and all data is writing into the BigQuery. Okay, so it's the job log says it's completed, but data flow status is not reflecting. We can see it's still in running, and that's what our agent is trying to see. So it does not only rely on the job status, it check the log as well. Okay, because as a human we might see only the status of the job and we'll say okay, job is not finished, but this agent check the logs and confirm the job's finished. It is just shutting down the worker. Okay, so this is amazing. So whatever Google has released as a part of the data agent kit, this is completely amazing, and we can see the data also here. Okay, so all the data we can see is available in our table. We can get the insight of data. We can, let's say, get insight of data set. So anything we can ask. Let's say if you want to get insight of this data set, it will give the descriptions of all the tables within that data set. Okay, and apart from that, there are a lot of capabilities we are having in the data agent kit. So let's say the cloud storage we are having Apache Spark, then the data engineering orchestrations we can create the Spark notebook. So a lot of things we can do, and I will explore this and I will create further more videos on the cloud data agent kit. So whatever I started is completely scratch in this video, and this is perfectly amazing, and we'll create more videos. I'll try to explore it, I'll try to build some pipeline, I'll try to do more exploration using this cloud data agent kit, and we'll see the more advanced version of data agent kit in our further video. So thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you again in the next video.